Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series of following Titus of House Peake. And we have let a little bit of time pass since that last episode, I think a year or two. And as you can see, Aegon is still in the war with the Blackfires, but now he's got another rebellion on his hand. Lord Sarmon of the Vale has risen up against King Aegon VI, King Aegon the Cruel, as he is now known, in an independence war. Which would be concerning other than the fact that almost every single Lord of the Vale has disavowed their fealty to Lord Sarmon here. Literally the only ones, he has nobody serving him except for like his small like little lords of the castles here. Everybody else has abandoned him. So House Arryn not really doing that well here. I don't know what possessed him to think that he was going to pull this off. Maybe he had no other choice. Maybe Aegon was going to try to execute him for not joining in the war with the Blackfires. Either way, it doesn't seem like it's working out well for Lord Sarmon Arryn here. So we're obviously going to join on the side of King Aegon here. But yeah, we're just going to continue to let time pass here. We're being invited to feasts and things like that, much like we were in that last episode. We will join in, but really, I mean, this war, it's just constant war going on. I'm hoping that we'll see an end to war eventually. Here seems to be a prowess challenge here. I think that we're going to send our knight to go assist this man who's struggling with a lynx. And we won't bother with this local delicacy because we are temperate. And then, shall we have somebody tell us our future? Do we want to know our future? I don't know. You know what? I'm curious what our future will hold. Your travel bodes well. Excellent. But we didn't make it in time for the feast. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so really, there isn't that much we can do. We can try to do our kind of clever machinations and things like that. Unfortunately, we weren't able to pull off that marriage here with Runsel Hightower. We've been made the Spymaster of the Reach, though. That is actually fairly useful here. So we do have our hook back, so can we use our hook to make him declare us the regent? That could be helpful here. Declare me the regent. You know what? I'm not opposed to that. So we'll get him to declare us the regent. Now, you know, if something were to happen to his son Runsel, to his son Niles, then suddenly Runsel is in charge. I mean, there's chaos in the realm. I think that could be something we could pull off. We could potentially get to be the regent. We just need to pull off a murder on Niles here, who's not a good guy. Niles, callous, deceitful. He is not really a good guy either. So people might not miss him. You know what? I think that this might be the play. You know, we could become the regent. We just need to have 2 people die. Baelor's already fairly old. You know, if we get rid of Niles, then Runsel will take over. We might be able to get enough power over Runsel to pull off some clever schemes. And we have to do something. Like, there's just constant war. Like, look at this cursed map. This map is truly, truly cursed. But this is where opportunities come from. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. So we're going to get rid of Niles. We're going to try to murder him. Let's see. I mean, 99%. We could invite some people. And let's see if they would join us. Could be convinced. I mean, we are the Spymaster. So we will probably would be able to pull this off relatively easily here. Are you a good? Yeah, she's got pretty good spying. Might be worth it. Bribe? Not for that much. We'll wait the 16 months. We're almost guaranteed to be able to pull this off. Will it seem suspicious? The thing is, like, unless we get caught, then, you know, we will have pulled it off successfully. There's a lot of people who would want to get rid of the high towers, obviously. Who is this? Cersei Hornsby, apparently one of our rivals. But yeah, there's a lot of people who want to get rid of the high towers. Tyrell, you know, Ashford, Fossaway, all these people who rebelled against them. It's not just us who want to get rid of them. So I think that we could probably pull something like this off successfully. Child of our dynasty, our son has had a daughter, Bonessa, Michela, Simona, Velena. I like that name. There we go. Hopefully he'll have a son at some point here. Oh, our daughter is going warlike over here. She's dressed up in armor. Okay. My lord Hafsedmir, hauling my daughter Alice by the ear. Dreaded child has been lying await around. She seems to be troublesome here. You harass my daughter, you need to be exiled. Edmure Bradsley. What, a hedge knight is dragging our child around by the ear? No, we are going to send this hedge knight away. A hedge knight does not put his hands on the daughter of a lord. That is not something you get away with. He's lucky we didn't execute him. He is very lucky we just exiled him from here. So yeah, I mean, now this poor rebellion of House Arryn here is kind of ridiculous here. It is truly, I mean, but he is distracted. But there's no way he's gonna pull this off. The best he can hope for is maybe potentially a white piece, but I don't even know if he's gonna get away with that. But yeah, look at the veil is just completely shattered here. Wild. Edmure makes my blood boil. I will not rest until he is dead and buried. Yeah, that hedge knight who dared to put his hand on our daughter will not stand for it. Hidden knowledge. Maintaining a spy network on behalf of Lord Baelor has its perks. Ah, we have found evidence of Jonor's secret. He would be interested in this. There's no need to share. There we go. No, yeah, I don't think we need to share. I think we can keep that to ourselves. Indeed, why not? So the scheme here to murder Niles is progressing. We need to murder him soon, so, you know, it's going to take 11 more months. So we'll probably have a few years of regency over Runsel here. But yeah, we might need to get rid of the father as well, but that could be a little bit more difficult, or the grandfather, I should say. So we will have to see how this all plays out, but I think that this is a smart scheme, and really we're not above a little bit of murder. We already murdered, you know, Shireen here, and really what's the next step? I mean, you need to be able to swift execution, murder scheme power. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, you need to be able to pull off these kinds of schemes if you want to work your way up in power, and we're not above killing people. And frankly, you know, Niles is not a good man. He is, yeah, he's known to be cruel. He's known to be deceitful. So, I mean, so is our son, who's frankly probably one of the most evil people in the realm right now. But, you know, he is our son. So take that for what you will. Iron Islands is they're just taking chunks off everybody. Looks like they even got a little bit of Fair Isle here. Interesting. Curious to see, you know, once all this ends, the Ironborn are just going to have little bits of land all over the coast here. Which is pretty cool. We'll eventually have to take that back, but perhaps they'll have little, you know, there might be little groups of Ironborn, you know, split around the various lands here, like the Greyjoy here on Flint's Finger and stuff. It's kind of cool. I like it. Oh, okay, the Blackfire Rebellion. Finally, we're getting some victories here. So we might actually be able to finally pull off a victory at some point. It's taken a long time. This Blackfire Rebellion's gone on 7 years. 7 years the Blackfire Rebellion has progressed here. Need a worthy successor to the Reeve of the Pale March. Let's get Laynard here. That's fine. And yeah, it's really just a matter of time until our scheme is almost undoubtedly going to be successful here. 4 more months. And then what do we do with Lord Baylor here? I mean, 2 accidents in a row? That could be tricky. Carrick has entered into Lord Rickard's archery contest. Doesn't seem like we would have made it there in time. The Egrets of Starpike, my vassal, Master Eric, has been twittering news of beasts spotted in my realm. I'm hearing much talk from Starpike. It said there are excellent prospects for hunting thereabouts, with many or the Egrets. We might do a hunt later on, but really I just kind of want these wars to wind down finally. I mean, it's been so long. Uninvited. One of my agents has acquired a Viper. And ooh, I like this. I like this because if we do a Viper, it's going to seem like maybe this came from Dorn. Maybe we play it off as Dorn becoming jealous of the power of the High Towers. And so Dorn is the one doing away with Niles here. Yeah, I hope you're not afraid of snakes. Niles is dead by the lethal bite of a viper. The snake struck not long after he retired to his chamber. Although the guards were called, no one could do a thing to save him. Thankfully, snakes do not talk, so the attack cannot be traced back to me. My little friend has done well. Oh, and look, Rhaenys is dead too. She died from her wounds. Wow, she was brutally mauled, one-legged. What happened to Rhaenys? Wow. This is this is an intense playthrough, honestly. The things that are happening in this playthrough that we're doing right now have been really something else entirely. Okay, do we do the murder scheme? Oof, not great chances here. Not great chances, but we might be able to do some bribes. I think that might be the best option here. He's 58 years old. He'll probably die at some point. Well, how's his health looking? Poor. Yeah, his health is not good. Frozen grief. Do we wait it out? Or do we just get rid of Baylor as well? That's a good question. I would like to get that Regency. Let's see. If we do a murder scheme, can we get some agents in here? Fellow vassal. Tyrell would join us. Loris would join us in this. How much would we need to bribe you, Loris? 55? That's pretty cheap, honestly. Let's see what that brings us up to. 95% chance. I don't mind that. So 13 more months. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna arrange for the Lord's High Tower to suffer some accidents. We'll take over in that Regency position, and that's gonna be our best avenue to power, I think, for now. We can actually go against some of our enemies here, in fact. I'm not opposed. You know what? We could go and get our 3rd castle. Let's do this. So while our scheme is going on, we now have the opportunity, now that the rebellion is done, let us go and get the final Peake castle. This is our opportunity. Pure chaos. There is just nothing to stop us from doing this. Oh, he would like to betroth my daughter. Who is this? VIET? No, not with a Dornish person. Are you kidding me? I would not marry our daughter to a Dornish man. Never. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna get into this war here. We might as well call in our allies. Let's get Golden Grove, call you to war. That's all we really need. Golden Grove's got 9,000 troops, so let's head in here and we're gonna siege down White Grove. Yeah, so we should be in a pretty good position here. And then Baylor here is going to die. Runsel will take over. We will become the regent. This is the power play that we have been waiting for. You know, we've been plotting, we've been planning for a long time. We've been getting ourselves in a very prestigious position. You know, our son has close ties with Aegon VI. We've got ourselves close ties with the Hightowers, and now we are pushing those ties to the side in order to make our own play at power here. And in fact, our son's wife is going to gain a ooh, you know what? Interestingly enough, next romantic pursuit. I don't think we're focused on that right now. I don't think have any interest in just finding a new lover when we've got all of this stuff going on here. So, but yeah, look at this. The Lady Alysanne is actually the second in line here. Do we get rid of the grandfather, the son, and the grandson? Because if we do, that's going to put Alysanne in charge of Hightower, and she is twin sisters with Lady Bianny. We could push Bianny's claim, and that would put our son. Oh man, the schemes here are getting intense, but I think that we might be able to pull something like that off. Yeah, I mean, do we make the full on power play here? What else would we do? What else is the Game of Thrones for? That's why you play. You win or you die. Why is there a giant Riverlands army here? The Riverlands is joined with the Vale. Wow. Okay, so the Vale wasn't alone. They had allies in the Riverlands. Lord Paramount Lucius has joined them. And they're sieging down King's Landing? What? Oh, wow. Ha! This is wild. What a weird... You know, the chaos here truly is something else. Okay, so we siege down one castle in White Grove. We gotta go and do all the other ones here. Spy was discovered. Larissa is spying on us. It was Lord John. John the Brave. She will be banished? No, she will be... She will be rotting in a cell. Indeed, she will rot in a cell. Spying for our arch enemy here, Lord John, who we haven't really even had time to act against. There's just been so much going on. Captured this person's son. We could potentially ransom you back for the money. We don't need to hold a child prisoner, I don't think. So yeah, let's let the sieges continue. There's a very small army here. Small Pale March army. Not really too worried about them. A dark night can truly make the shadows in my castle's hallway come alive. The perceived risk for unsanctioned visitors rises every higher for every unguarded corner spotted. Looks like we're becoming a little paranoid here. I will hire a group of distinct... my perspective alone. Improved defenses. You know what? Let's get improved defenses. We are pretty wise. Our perspective alone should be enough here. All right, looks like the Blackfire Rebellion is close to done. I'm very curious where Aegon has his troops. He's in the Stormlands, okay. But the Riverlands is sieging down King's Landing and they're halfway done. If they siege it down and they capture his heir, suddenly things get really interesting. I almost hope they manage it, because Aegon's still got a little bit to do, and I can't believe this Blackfire Rebellion is just still going. He barely has any troops left. He's still got 18,000 because of his allies, but yeah, he doesn't have very many troops left. personally here. This is very... I'm curious to see how all of this is going to play out. Let's go and head for New Barrel here. We do have our allies in, so we should be okay. It is well-known fact that courtiers will scheme and plot. My courtiers will know not to plot against me. Indeed, they will not. They will not plot against us. How dare they? So White Grove's getting sieged down here. We're going to go for New Barrel. That should be everything we need. Laughter and light burst into my quarters, heralding the arrival of my daughter Alice and my hostage Dana. Oh yes, this is Dana Tyrell. Oh, they seem to be friends. It's good to see them getting along. I think that's actually helpful. You know, Tyrells could be advantageous to us in the future. Especially if we make a play for the Reach. How's that murder scheme going? Won't take too much longer. Runsel's 13. We'll get a little bit of time with a Regency, probably. And that might be all we need. Yeah, murder scheme. Murder scheme is going. Very close here. Probably just, what, 3 more months? Spy was discovered. Who sent you? Obviously, it's probably... It's John, I'm sure. Osmera must also rot in a cell. And another Viper, like father, like son. Yeah, so the Dornish. You know what? It's the Dornish people who are trying to get rid of them both. I mean, I think that's how we're playing it off. Yeah, get a Dornish snake, kill him like that. Maybe some people might kind of catch on, maybe that we're trying to frame the Dornish. But they have so many enemies, you know. Could it be... You know, could it be the House Baratheon? So, you know, loyalists to House Baratheon who are doing it. Could it be the Dornish? Could it be House Fosaway or, you know, House Ashford or any of the other numerous houses that rebelled against? Darkdale rebelled against. Even Garth Greysteel, who seems to... No, where is Garth Greysteel? Somewhere around here. He went against his own family and imprisoned Lord Baelor's wife. So many enemies. And it could be any one of them. And here we go. Lord Paramount Baelor has died under suspicious circumstances. With my liege, Lord Paramount Runsel, a mere child, it's abundantly clear that he cannot effectively govern the Lord Paramountcy of the Reach. He needs a firm, steady hand to guide him, at least till his majority. As this situation is likely to persist for some time, the realm needs to know who to turn to when Lord Paramount Runsel cannot personally discharge justice. We need someone to serve permanently as regent. That someone is me. I shall start my role at once. So, Lord Paramount Runsel's entrenched regency scales of power swings by 5 towards us. We gain access to borrowed powers, and the scales of power were activated. All right, so... Yeah, nobody knows that we were behind this. It's a little suspicious, but like I said, nobody knows that it was us for sure, and there's probably plenty of other potential enemies here. So, and as far as everybody else knows, we were relatively on, we were on Baelor's good side for most of the time. So, yeah, but now we are the regent, and we get to play around with the regent abilities, which I don't think we have done very much so far, but we will probably want to swing the scales of power. We can leverage gold, leverage prestige. Yeah, let's leverage some prestige to swing the scales of power towards us a little bit here. So, yeah, I mean... Oh... you know what? Do we get rid of the last of them? It wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard. And that would, that would put Alysanne, the twin sister of our daughter's wife, in charge. And at that point, which one of them came first, Could we get Bianni in charge? Could we put her on the throne? I'm curious to see what you guys think. I know a lot has happened. There's probably going to be a lot of comments, a lot of questions here. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But until the next time, Wanderers, Thank you for watching.